Good afternoon. I am Dwayne Meswa, the Stephen Sharp Dean of OUWB. It's my honor to welcome you to the 8th commencement ceremony of the Oakland University William Beaumont School of Medicine. I also welcome those who are streaming this event live from all parts of the world so that you could be present at this special event in the lives of our class of 2022. Before we start the ceremony, we have a few logistical matters to address. There are professional photographers taking pictures of every graduate here today. Following the ceremony, there will be many more opportunities to take additional photos. For our ceremony to proceed in an orderly manner and to provide all members of the audience with as clear a view as possible, we ask family members and friends of graduates taking photographs to keep the aisles clear. At this time, please stand with me for the national anthem performed by Da Cappella, the OUWB Medical Student Vocal Performance Group.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Please be seated. Yesterday, at our honors convocation, we witnessed the military promotion ceremonies for 3 of our graduating students. Students, as I call your name, please stand and remain standing. Rachel Connell was promoted to captain in the Air Force. Michael Sun was promoted to captain in the Army. And Daniel Ludema was promoted to the lieutenant in the Navy. Join me in congratulating these 2 students. We thank you for your service. At this time, I'd like to introduce the platform party. I ask that each rise and remain standing until all members have been introduced. I ask the audience to withhold applause until all have been recognized. Starting on my far right is Oakland University Dean for the College of Arts and Sciences, Elaine Carey. Oakland University Dean of the Honors College, Graham Harper. Oakland University Dean for the School of Education, John Marjoram Lays. Oakland University Dean of the Library, Polly Boroff-Jones. Vice President for University Communications and Marketing, John Young. Associate Vice President for Research, David Stone. Senior Vice President for Student Affairs and Chief Diversity Officer, Glenn McIntosh. Interim Associate Provost for Quality Assurance and Accreditation, Kristen Landis-Pivovar. And Interim Associate Provost for Operations, Amy Baines-Berselli. Continuing on my left, Oakland University President, Ora Hirsch-Peskovitz. Oakland University Board of Trustee Chair, Robert Shostak. Oakland University Senior Vice President for Academic Affairs and Provost, Britt Rios-Ellis. Beaumont Health System President and CEO, Tina Fries-Decker. Beaumont Health Interim President and Interim Co-Chief Operating Officer and President of Beaumont Royal Oak, Nancy Sussick. and President and CEO for Advantage Healthcare Centers, and our keynote speaker today, Nina Abubakari, and Pediatric Urology Fellow, OUWB Charter Class Member, and our alumni speaker, Dr. Christopher Yeager. Thank you. You can be seated. It is now my privilege to introduce the chair of the Oakland University Board of Trustees, Robert Shostak.
Thank you, Dean Mesma, and good afternoon to all of us today that are gathered here to celebrate this momentous occasion. My message is to you graduates and to all of your families, these amazing 121 emerging physicians. My wife Nancy is here with me today and will recall with me that 41 years ago, we gave birth to our first child, and less than 10 years into his precious life, he started talking of being a doctor. In a flash, he graduated from that university over there in Ann Arbor, and then went on to medical school at that university in Detroit. And shortly, we witnessed that incredibly proud moment at that white coat ceremony as he entered medical school, the first ever in both of our families. And of course, 4 years later at that infamous and hair-raising match day. Then witnessing him meet his final formal challenge as a Cleveland Clinic resident and later his fellowship. We say to the parents and families with you graduates today, it all feels like yesterday as we continue to be in awe and so honored by your accomplishments. For your families to participate in this momentous moment at the Oakland University William Beaumont School of Medicine and be part of our 8th graduating class puts them, your parents, in a moment where words are fully inadequate. Expressing their pride in all of you is beyond our capacity to adequately wrap words around. I personally also feel tremendous pride as a graduate of this great university to be affiliated with this distinguished academic institution that has made this possible for you, our 121 emerging physicians. Each of you has not only successfully completed one of the most demanding and rigorous curricula in higher ed, but also demonstrated academic excellence in the midst of an unprecedented challenge tied to our global pandemic. Your success is remarkable and is evidenced in so many ways. Collectively, you have been sought after to complete your residencies in 23 different states. Many of you have also been welcomed by some of the most prestigious medical centers in the nation, institutions such as Boston University, Cleveland Clinic, Mayo Clinic, Stanford University, and the University of California schools in San Francisco, Irvine, and Davis. All of you have merited the pride and respect of your instructors at this School of Medicine and Oakland University as a whole. And this is certainly not to exclude the glowing and well-deserved admiration of your family members and friends. As parents of a conscientious, diligent, successful physician, I can tell you how meaningful it is to experience this sense of pride we have in all of you today. During your white coat ceremony 4 years ago, you took an oath to practice medicine with care, compassion, and understanding. In the countless decisions you will be called upon to make as doctors, you will have the opportunities to remain true to this oath. The degree to which you seize these opportunities will define and influence you as you continue to be admired and respected. Because of the sacrifices made by you and your families, know you will do extraordinary work, and this work will be guided by a deep sense of commitment to serve. Staying true to this commitment will help find all of the successes, personal growth, and fulfillment you desire. But importantly, On a very personal note to you graduates, you know what it took to get you here today. But what you will soon learn to a greater degree, that with that role you are soon to undertake comes the responsibility to be and to do and be something special. The world we live in, the responsibility that you agreed to take on, the roles you will play is complicated by more ways than just even a few years ago we could ever have imagined. Commitment and sacrifice are necessary to navigate this great country we live in. Things move much faster than ever before and are ramping up every day. The mantle that you need to grab is not always easy. You have sacrificed so much to get here, and now it's time for even greater responsibilities and a greater grip by all of you. You are unique and special in so many ways. You are among the few, the strong, the committed, to make this place we call home better. You have the capabilities for making change. You have the responsibility to lead. You have the emotional fortitude to drive, to stand up. But in order to lead, it requires continued sacrifice. This is your moment and your time. Grab the mantle at the hospital where you finish your formal training. Jump to the front of the line. Demand more. Insist on the best. Show what true sacrifice gets you, and lead with strength and courage, the type of courage you have exhibited these 4 years. We thank you in advance for all your outstanding contributions and those that you will continue to make in your future. Congratulations on this very important day. May your families continue to be blessed by you and all that you represent. Thank you.
Thank you, Chair Shostak. A couple months ago, I had the opportunity to tell our next speaker about OUWB. We set up the meeting because she was genuinely interested in knowing more about the school that she is now helping to lead. Though she is new to leading a medical school, she is not new to leadership. After earning a Bachelor of Science in Finance from Iowa State University, she went on to design her own curriculum at the University of Iowa in order to pursue a dual master's in both health administration and industrial engineering. Upon her graduation in 2002, she accepted an administrative fellow position at Spectrum Health because she wanted to make health better. Over the years, she has been a champion for breaking new ground and piloting new approaches from virtual health to value-based care. Now, as president and CEO of BHSH System, formed when the combination of Beaumont Health and Spectrum Health System in February, she is also helping to lead our medical school, a responsibility she shares with Oakland University President Dr. Paskovitz and our 2 boards. A visionary and strategist, she was named as one of Crane's Detroit Business 100 Most Influential Women of 2021. Please join me in welcoming Tina Fries-Decker.
Thank you, Dean Meswa. And I am grateful for that conversation that we had a few months ago and for the invitation to be part of this amazing celebration and occasion. It's an honor to be a member of OUWB family, one that develops such compassionate and highly skilled physicians. So congratulations to all of you. This day is a culmination. For 4 years you have studied. You have mastered difficult material. You have persevered throughout the challenges of a global pandemic. You have demonstrated true commitment to serving others. In addition to a culmination, this day is also a beginning. It's launching the next stage of your medical education and your career. So as you go forward, I'd like to share my advice with 3 actions for you to reflect on. First, maintain humility and compassion. To be a physician is an enormous privilege. You are a part of people's lives in time of pure joy, deep despair, and for every emotion in between. You are part of helping them be healthy, navigating all emotions and providing guidance for some of the most significant decisions that they will make in their lives. To play this crucial role in people's lives requires humility and compassion. By drawing on these traits, I know you will serve your patients well. Secondly, commit to make it even better. Be curious, ask that next question. For example, we know health inequities exist today, but we should not accept that. Use your training, your expertise, and your humanity to treat people with kindness and curiosity and find solutions for some of the largest challenges in healthcare today. If you commit to make it better, I know you will make it better. And finally, prioritize you. It is always easy to give of yourself. There is so much to do, people to help, people to save. But as the airlines say, put your oxygen mask on first. You must do this to maintain your character, your competence, and your compassion so that you can take care of others, because we desperately need you. So now as you step into this new beginning, embrace your calling and always remember why you came here. And as you maintain your humility and compassion, you commit to make it even better, and you prioritize you, I have every confidence that each of you will have fulfilling careers and make a positive impact in our communities. So on behalf of BHSH, Beaumont Health and Spectrum Health, let me extend our heartfelt congratulations. We are here for you, and we wish you well in your next step. Congratulations.
So thank you, Tina, especially for taking time out of your very busy schedule to be with us here today. It is now my pleasure to introduce Oakland University President, Dr. Ora Hirsch-Peskovitz. Dr. Peskovitz is renowned pediatric endocrinologist whose distinguished career includes leadership positions in medical research, academia at the University of Michigan, and in business at Eli Lilly and Company. Since 2017, she has been at the helm of Oakland University, where she is also a member of the OUWB Foundational Medical Studies faculty. Over the last year, she has been extremely instrumental in assisting us with developing our Holocaust and Medicine program. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Ora Hirsch-Peskovitz.
Well, thank you so much, Dean Meswa, for that wonderful introduction. We really appreciate your leadership as our dean and for everything that you do for OUWB. And Tina, thank you so much for being here today. We really appreciate that, and for your inspired leadership at Spectrum Health and now at BHSH. And thank you also, Trustee Shostak, for leading and chairing our board at Oakland University. We are really looking forward to the future and what lies ahead. And on behalf of Oakland University, I want to extend our deepest gratitude to all of you for being here today. We know that everyone has experienced a particularly challenging couple of years. But of course, I am most excited about welcoming our class and honoring the OUWB 2022 graduates. Congratulations, graduates! Now, as I reflect on my own graduation from medical school, one of the revelations that I have is that doctors are really very good storytellers. You know, we go through medical school telling the stories of our patients and their journeys. But today, graduates, the story that we're telling is your journey. And it's your journey that we've so much come to celebrate. It's your hard work, It's your passion. It's those early mornings, those late nights, those weekends. I know that your minds are filled with differential diagnosis, pathology reports, case studies, the therapeutic advances. But here's what I want to tell you. The best stories that you're going to tell are those that lie ahead. I do know that you've probably had some tough exams, and I know sitting here, you probably also had some tough professors. But if your experience was anything like mine, maybe along the way you had a few doubts, and if you were anything like me, it's possible that also along the way, maybe you shed a few tears. But today, I want you to look around and think about this special moment and park it somewhere in your cerebral cortex, because this is a moment that I want you to remember forever. It's a moment for you to appreciate all of your incredible accomplishments. Today's commencement ceremony is a chance for you to symbolize this incredible chapter in your lives. It is a part of your history, and you have made a mark. Making it through medical school is difficult. It's difficult for anyone. It was difficult for me. But I frankly don't know how you did it during this global pandemic. You are incredible. You were on the front lines. You saw the fundamental connection between patients, their families, and what it means to be a physician. You felt the depth of connection between you as a future physician can offer people in need. And you developed incredible competencies and expertise. And you got to see firsthand the wonders of medicine. But here's something else that you saw, and you did see it firsthand. You saw the limitations of medicine. You got to see some patients that you didn't cure. You saw some patients die. And I bet some of you saw some things that I saw during the course of my career. You probably saw, as Tina mentioned, some disparities in medicine. I bet you also saw a few medical errors during the course of your training as well. These are things that we cannot accept, and during the course of your future career, I hope you will commit to correcting these things. This ceremony is an opportunity for you to celebrate what you have learned, but it's also an opportunity to resolve what you will do in the future. And I hope that these lessons will stay with you. Perhaps one of the most fundamental lessons that you will carry forth is that there is always change in medicine, and there is always change in life, and this point about change is a constant. Yet there's also another constant, and this constant is something that will come from deep inside of you, and that constant is that you have deep passion, a passion to serve, and you have incredible passion and compassion, and you have an incredible dedication to the principles and the practice of medicine. You face a profound challenge. The world of medicine and healthcare is changing rapidly. That is part of the constant. There will always be change in medicine. There will always be great demands on your time. There will always be great demands on your expertise. And there will always be great demands on this compassion that you have. And there will be times that you will feel overwhelmed. But here's what else I know about you, each and every one of you. I know that you are up to this task. I bet you want to know how I know this. I know this because we picked you. And when we picked you to come to OUWB, you already had something special. But not only did we pick you with this special spicy sauce that you had, we watched you during these past 4 years, and we gave you competencies and expertise. And during that time, we trained you, and we trained you with something extraordinary. We gave you an incredible base and fund of knowledge. And the compassion that you had when you came to OUWB, you maintained and sustained, and you got even more. And I also know that you possess additional characteristics and qualities. You have strength, you have dedication, you have courage, you have knowledge and resiliency. And these are only some of the essential features that I know make you among the best physicians here in Southeast Michigan, in the state of Michigan, in the country of America, and in the world. So from here, go forth, take the lessons that you learned here at OUWB, use the knowledge that we gave you, use the compassion that you have, and use that to treat your patients with the competencies that you have, with respect, with compassion, confront problems as challenges, challenges with opportunities, and know that in our global village, your leadership, your character, your commitment, your talents are needed now more than ever before. I want you to know just how proud we are of you. And may you remember that we will continue to be watching you, and we will remember you fondly, and I hope that you too will remember your days at OUWB. Congratulations, graduates.
Thank you, President Peskovitz. It is now my honor to introduce our commencement keynote speaker, Ms. Nina Abubakari. Ms. Abubakari is the president and CEO of Advantage Health Centers, where she is dedicated to improving the health of Detroit's most vulnerable. She has a law degree, an MBA, and a Master of Public Health. In addition to being a respected health industry leader, she is also a managing partner of Fern Health Solutions, a subsidiary of Abubakari and Associates. In her spare time, she is a native Detroiter, volunteers as a board member for the Oakland University School of Nursing Board of Visitors. Please join me in welcoming Ms. Nina Abubakari.
Good afternoon, and thank you, Dean Meswa, for that warm introduction. It is my esteemed pleasure and great joy to share in your celebration today. I hope my brief time before you will invigorate and inspire you, but at the very least, remind you of the promise which brought you to this day, along with a few nuggets to support the exciting journey ahead. In full disclosure, I'm a tad bit jealous. When I was growing up, I too had dreams of becoming a medical doctor. When that time came, I applied to a few medical schools. That means I took the MCAT, not once, not twice, but 3 times. Given I was not introduced as Dr. Nina Abubakari today, I guess you got it. That was not my fate. So I went to law school instead. But that yearning to care for the lives of others never truly left me. And today, I'm proud to lead an organization focused on encouraging prevention, health, and fitness toward improving quality of life for patients and the community. Advantage Health Centers has more patient visits for medical, dental, and behavioral health services than any other physician group in Detroit. As one of the oldest established federally qualified health centers in Detroit, our patients have access to some of the most modern technology in healthcare. So hey, things turned out all right. And I know when doctors party, it's a thing, but when a lawyer is invited to that party, it's something to remember for sure. But today is not about me. Today is your day. Long before the existence of multi-billion-dollar hospital systems with sprawling campuses, there was the country or town doctor or village medicine man or woman. Doctors were very recognizable back then, as they'd often carry a small black leather bag. You've probably seen these leather satchels in old movies or books, or while watching Disney's Doc McStuffins, who cares for the injuries of toys with the help from her stuffed animal friends. Inside these doctor bags were the tools and medicines needed to care for patients. Today, rarely will you see doctors carrying the leather medical bags, not to mention many of them make televisits instead of house calls. Our hospital systems and medical practices in the US are equipped with everything experts need to care for their patients. But I'm encouraging you to carry, metaphorically, your own doctor bag, and I have 5 things that I recommend you to keep in your bag at all times. The first item you should keep in your metaphorical doctor bag is a stethoscope. Now, some of you may be thinking, I'll have access to plenty of stethoscopes, so why would I need another, and what is so special about this one? This stethoscope is not for your patients, it's for you. Your symbolic stethoscope is there to serve as a reminder to listen to your heart. Keep tabs on it so that you remember to take care of you. As physicians, you will be tasked daily to help others in an incredibly significant way. When someone is sick or injured, doctors are trained to restore people's lives back to normalcy and manage end-of-life concerns. It is important that you keep tabs on your own heart. Your days and nights ahead will undoubtedly be long, especially as patient loads, expectations, and obligations broaden. While you're busy restoring others, remember to restore yourself. Prioritize your mental health, and don't be afraid to ask for help. Now, unlike my generation, yours is a lot more open to the notion of mental health and getting the help that you need. However, this public service announcement bears repeating. Check on your heart and listen to it, and keep tabs on how you feel. Take care of you. Your stethoscope is your reminder. The second item I recommend you place in your figurative doctor bag is a mirror. There's an African proverb that says, if you don't know who you are, anyone can name you. If anyone can name you, you will answer to anything. Having a strong constitution means that you are grounded in yourself and that you know who you are. When you are confident in who you are, you won't allow yourself to brush aside cherished core values under any circumstances. Now, of course, there are many occasions where you might need to adjust when navigating the politics of the workplace or for the sake of living in peace with a loved one or a roommate, but your core values are unshakable. They help you avoid regret and keep you in alignment with the personal principles of you. As you ascend the ladder of medical success, never forget who you are. Hold tight to the principles you hold dear. Only you can be you. And this, by far, is your greatest asset. Your mirror is your reminder. The third tool is a thermometer. According to the 2020 census, our nation is more diverse than ever, with Asian, Hispanic, Latino, and African American populations driving this growth. Not long before many of you were born, diversity, equity, and inclusion, or DEI, was not widely part of our lexicon, let alone a profession. Today, DEI roles are part of leadership structures at major corporations and educational institutions throughout the US. One of the amazing things about attending an institution like OUWB is that you have had opportunities to build lasting bonds with men and women of different backgrounds. This includes different ethnicities, religious, sexual orientations, etc. I truly hope that you took advantage and surrounded yourself with others who are unlike you. So how will your metaphorical thermometer aid you as a doctor in a more diverse society? Your thermometer is there to remind you to take a temperature check. In other words, check yourself to ensure unconscious biases are not impacting your thinking, your reasoning, and perceptions of others. Trust me, we all are guilty. As you leave here today, commit to throwing assumptions about others out the window. Doing so will allow for authentic engagement with individuals in recognition that we all are different. Taking a temperature check also helps you remain adaptable and receptive to different perspectives. It also aids in gaining new insight from others who are different, so that you begin to more effectively meet people where they are. Don't forget to take a temperature check. In the words of American professional golfer Ben Hogan, as you walk down the fairway of life, you must smell the roses, for you only get to play one round. In other words, take time to enjoy your life. This includes the big moments as well as the smaller, quiet ones. As a reminder for you to smell the roses, let's put some colorful confetti in that bag. It is often stated that no one gets to the end of life wishing that he or she spent more time in the office, in the operating room, or the clinic. Now, I certainly don't intend for us to dwell on end-of-life concerns. In fact, you have more days ahead of you than behind. But in reality, life, time, all moves fast and waits for no one. Think about it. Most of you by now are more than 20 years past your kindergarten experience. Yet it feels not so long ago. That's why your metaphorical confetti is there to remind you, while you are making a living as a medical expert, remember to live and live life to the fullest. The final item, and it's the most important, using it will help you to remain grounded, and it can help you in a pinch, encouraging you to, when you need a lift, and make you smile when you're sad, and so much more. This item is not metaphorical. It is real, tangible, and you probably have it on you right now. It's your cell phone. Your phone is a reminder that your loved ones are always near. You're never too old to call mom and dad. These folks are your coach, your personal cheering squad, and in most cases, the bank. Don't forget those who have been with you throughout this journey and who will likely be there as you continue to ascend your professional ladder. When life gets tough, and even when everything is going your way, take time to use your cell phone to say, hello. They'll be so glad you did. Hi, Mom. I'd like to close by taking a moment to acknowledge all of the OUWB professors, administrators, as well as parents, grandparents, and loved ones in the room. Thank you for your sacrifice, especially during this pandemic where continuity of education from preschool to college has been deeply impacted. Yet it has been a challenge, but you have remained focused on creating a new generation of medical professionals who are sorely needed at this time. Graduates, the world will benefit from your leadership and ingenuity. Thank you all for listening. I wish you nothing but the best on your journey. We are all looking forward to the impact you have on this world and in the science of medicine. Go out and be great. Thank you.
Well, thank you, Nina, so much for that inspiring words to our graduates. At this time, I'd like to invite Dr. Berkeley Brown, Associate Dean for Student Affairs, to address the class of 2022. In a few minutes, she will also preside over the presentation of diplomas and ceremonial hooding of our graduates. Berkeley, please.
Well, class of 2022, here we are. It's with great joy that I'm here to witness and celebrate this day with you. From the first day of your M1 orientation all the way back in August of 2018, I saw the beginnings of a community that has grown into this beautiful collegiality in your work together, as well as friendships that will last a lifetime. Your class is very special in that you've gone through this medical school experience under some extraordinarily difficult circumstances. And yet, you've navigated that challenge with true care and compassion for each other. As physicians in training, each of you has displayed a spirit of dedication to the profession through your diligent work for acquisition of knowledge and clinical expertise. We are so proud to send you out into the world as one of our own. You have embraced the true meaning of being an OUWB trained physician. Please remember all that you have accomplished here and take it with you as you move throughout the world. Maintain the bonds that you have created, no matter how near or how far you are from each other in the future. Class of 2022, your energy, your spirit, your spunkiness will remain with us forever, and for that, we are grateful. We wish you well as you embark on the next adventures of your lives, and I would like to invite Dean Meswa back to the podium.
Thank you, Dr. Brown. Will the candidates for the degree of Doctor of Medicine please rise? President Peskovitz, on behalf of the faculty of Oakland University William Beaumont School of Medicine, I would like to present to you the candidates for the degree of Doctor of Medicine. President Peskovitz.
Thank you, Dean Meswa. Upon the nomination of the faculty of Oakland University and by the authority of the State of Michigan, vested in the Board of Trustees and delegated to me, I hereby confer upon you the degree Doctor of Medicine. I now invite Dr. Brown to return to the podium.
At this time, I would like to ask Dr. Molly Austin and her group to please approach the stage. I also invite to the stage Dr. Pierre Morris, Associate Dean for Clinical Education. Dr. Morris will be assisting all of the PRISM mentors with the hooding today. While the group is making their way up here, I thought I would take a moment and explain why we have physician mentors assisting the students with their hoods. These physicians have played an important role in mentoring and supporting their group of students over the past 4 years. The mentors helped their students don their very first white coat. They read monthly reflections, they met one-on-one with their students, they listened to the students as they expressed concerns and frustrations and celebrated their successes. On behalf of the students, we would like to thank our physician mentors for all they have done for the class of 2022. In addition to the hood that each graduate is about to receive, you will notice that some of them are wearing honor cords. The graduates wearing the green and white cords have been honored with induction into the Alpha Omega Alpha Honor Medical Society. The AOA recognizes exemplary leadership, character, community service, and professionalism demonstrated by individuals who are also in the top 25% of their class academically. The graduates who are wearing gold cords were nominated by their peers for induction into the Gold Humanism Honor Society. It recognizes those who are considered exemplars of compassionate patient care. They are role models, mentors, and leaders in the practice of humanism in medicine. As the names of our graduates are called for their diplomas and ceremonial hooding, please hold your applause until the last student has received his diploma. At that time, we will recognize all of the students. Dr. Hassan Akram. Dr. Mitchell Becker. Dr. Amy Cox. Dr. Rachel Harvey. Dr. Nikhil Mancusi, Rachel's partner, is assisting with the hooding. Dr. Jasmine Heineman. Dr. Michael Musa. Dr. Catherine Mullen. Dr. Tiffany Nguyen. Dr. Krupa Patel. Dr. Saad Sadat. Dr. Annette Shekowski. Dr. Agatha Taylor. Dr. Julie Tram. Dr. Mohammed Abdul Aziz Wahid. Dr. Nabila Munir. Mohammed's mother is assisting with the hooding. Dr. Michelle Karyan Wu. I would like to ask Dr. Salman Barwani and his group to please approach the stage. Dr. Omar Abbas. Dr. Mujahid Abbas, Omar's father, is assisting with the hooding. Dr. Sarah Barlow. Dr. Nader Berry. Dr. Varneet Brar. Dr. Jackson Harley. Dr. Alyssa Heinschel. Dr. Floyd Kenny. Dr. Ryan Ravindra Kemraj. Dr. Sammy Lai. Dr. Rachel Patterson. Dr. Ian Penbose. Dr. Scott Sabah. Dr. William Sabah, Scott's father, is assisting with the hooding. Dr. Olivia Schimmel. Dr. Christian Solano. Dr. Colin Walentine.
Congratulations, Doctor.
Dr. Stephanie Wong. I would like to ask Dr. Abdul Effendi and his group to please approach the stage. Dr. Sarah Ama.
Congratulations.
Dr. James Blumline.
Congratulations, Doctor.
Dr. Kristen Quadra. Dr. Eddie Ford. Dr. Haley Smallwood, Eddie's fiance, is assisting with the hooding. Dr. Patrick Herndon. Dr. Amy Height. Dr. Helen Hudeman. Dr. Michael Kabash. Dr. Leor Kopal. Dr. Ahmed Nassim. Dr. Allison Nguyen. Dr. Nicholas Pruitt. Dr. Nikki Kajay. Dr. Jeremy Santamaria. Dr. Duncan A. Stevens. Dr. Veronica Williams. Dr. Emily Wing Han Yoon. I would like to ask Dr. Varsha Karamchandani and her group to please approach the stage. Dr. Dina Abdo. Dr. Kenneth Barker, Dr. Paul Barker, Kenneth's father, and Dr. Mary Barker, Kenneth's aunt, are assisting with the hooding. Dr. Nina Dicklich. Dr. Martin Buckingham, Nina's uncle, is assisting with the hooding.
Congratulations, Dr. Dina.
Dr. Christopher Gilbert. Dr. Cheryl Kowalski, Christopher's mother, is assisting with the hooding. Dr. Tanya Gonzalez.
Congratulations, Doctor. So proud of you.
Dr. Anissa Hashmi. Dr. Fayez Hashmi, Anissa's father, is assisting with the hooding.
So proud of you. Thank you, Doctor. Good luck to you.
Dr. Michael Lemieux.
Congratulations.
Dr. Hussam Mawari.
Congratulations, Doctor.
Dr. Ryan Nearstead.
Way to go, Doctor. So proud of you.
Dr. Maida Raja.
Congratulations, Doctor.
Dr. Emma Randall. Dr. Marty Randall, Emma's brother, is assisting with the hooding.
Congratulations, Doctor. Very proud of you.
Dr. Zachary Rollins. Dr. Susan Wainwright, Zachary's mother, is assisting with the hooding.
Congratulations, Doctor. Very proud of you.
Dr. Munraj Singh Sekon. Dr. Jamie Simpson. Dr. Joshua Volan. Dr. Stephen Volan, Joshua's father, is assisting with the hooding.
Congratulations, Doctor.
Dr. Melanie Wazorek.
Congratulations. All right.
I would like to ask Dr. Julie Price and her group to please approach the stage. Dr. Nicholas Baker. Dr. Bryson Caskey. Dr. Navina Durham. Dr. Maya Desai.
Congratulations to you.
Dr. Brett Friedman.
Talk to you, Doctor.
Dr. Olivia Hillier. Dr. Stephen Ray, Olivia's father, is assisting with the hooding. Dr. Bailey Hull.
Congratulations, Doctor.
Dr. Anna Jashan.
Congratulations.
Dr. Stephanie Joe. Dr. Benjamin Malamet. Dr. Lucas Nelson. Dr. Rafi Rahman. Dr. Jordana Rahman, Rafi's mother, is assisting with the hooding. Dr. Patricia Roosley. Dr. Tyler Sargent. Dr. Michael Sun. Dr. Hannah Van Duzen. Dr. Monique Waltman. Dr. Christina Melick, Monique's mother-in-law, is assisting with the hooding. I would like to ask Dr. Rachel Rhodes' group to please approach the stage. Unfortunately, Dr. Rhodes is unable to be here today, so Dr. Karam Chandani will assist with the hooding. Dr. Miriam Owen. Dr. Alexander Belinsky. Dr. Nafisa Buyan. Dr. Dakota Hall. Dr. Cassie Elizabeth Neen. Dr. Tim Pelkey, Cassie's uncle, is assisting with the hooding. Dr. Diana Lei Jin. Dr. Daniel Ludema. Dr. Brandon Metcalf. Dr. Alan Nguyen. Dr. Grace Peterson. Dr. Duyen Quach. Dr. Lena Raza. Dr. Salim Raza, Lena's father, is assisting with the hooding. Dr. Kevin Roby. Dr. Sharjeel Shamim. Dr. Pamela Spicer Mooring. Dr. Asia Susko. Dr. Ben Travers. I would like to ask Dr. Anthony Stallion and his group to please approach the stage. Dr. Kwesi Asante. Dr. Kojo Asante, Kwesi's brother, will assist with the hooding. Dr. Ricardo Balladares Albacete. Dr. Antonio Salam Decal. Dr. Kelly Fahey. Dr. Frank Fahey, Kelly's father, is assisting with the hooding. Dr. Noah Garber. Dr. Lindsay Hobbs. Dr. Sarah Kozlikevich. Dr. Kylie Kuss. Dr. Tu Nguyen. Dr. Thaki Do and Dr. Trong Nguyen, Tu's parents, are assisting with the hooding. Dr. Leon Quach. Dr. Dustin Randall. Dr. Ryan Rogers. Dr. Tyler Shubatowski. Dr. Jamin Song. Dr. Deanna Tran. Dr. Omid Vodpe. This concludes the hooding ceremony. Congratulations to our new physicians, the class of 2022. I would now like to invite Dr. Grace Peterson, our class of 2022 student speaker, to the podium.
Trustees, honored guests, members of the faculty, staff, and classmates, thank you for being here today to celebrate our accomplishments. The class of 2022 experience was unlike any other. As the 8th class of a young school, we helped make curriculum changes and participated in our reaccreditation. Our second year was marked by the pandemic and a simultaneous transition into the clinical environment. We learned how to work in the hospital during a time where what that looked like was changing for everyone. Once during a difficult time in my life, someone said to me, "When you break a bone, it heals even stronger than before." This validation of efforts to overcome hardships was appreciated, and there have been times during medical school where this sentiment would apply. But now, as I prepared to begin orthopedic surgery residency, I would be remiss if I didn't note that this phrase isn't completely true. If everything goes as intended, the bone will actually return to its original state and strength. Today, I invite you to think about our medical school experience in this context instead. During orientation, Dean Folberg asked us, "What do you want to do and who do you want to be?" Consider how you answered that as a new M1. While growth is important, focus now on the things about you which were central to you when you started, the person you were when you applied to medical school, and the reasons you wanted to be a doctor. Today, embrace those things because we are at the finish line. A healing fracture often requires reduction and fixation with a cast or a plate, just like the support we each received from our favorite faculty members, staff, and friends. Regardless of the hurdles you encountered along the way, you are graduating today with our OUWB community. The camaraderie between classmates is a major reason I wanted to come to OUWB. The sharing of success and helping others through 4 years of difficult coursework, as well as the lifelong friends I found here, are next to none and serve as a constant reminder of the compassion that OUWB asks us to demonstrate for our patients each and every day. Medical school was difficult, and we may have sustained some metaphorical fractures along the way, but we made it through. And now we face the challenge of residency, which will bring new obstacles. Going forward after today, you once again get to decide the type of doctor and the type of person you'll be during residency and for the rest of your life. We have all grown and improved, become stronger and more resilient, but inside each of us is still the bright-eyed learner from orientation who couldn't wait to walk across the stage you see in front of you today. Trust the person you were who got you here, and trust the person you are now. Stay true to yourself and your values. I believe that this will bring you the same success that we are here to celebrate today. Thank you for your time today and over the last 4 years, and congratulations, doctors.
Grace and I know each other pretty well, and I was going to say thank you, Grace, but today I'll say thank you, Dr. Peterson, for your thoughtful remarks. Our next speaker was on this stage in 2015 as one of our charter class members. Since then, he has completed a residency in urologic surgery at The Ohio State University, followed by subspecialty training in pediatric urology in Boston Children's. He's currently a pediatric fellow there. That happens to be one of the most prestigious pediatric programs in the country. This alum is also an inspiring clinical educator who attended graduate training in medical education at Harvard Medical School. I'm proud to welcome home Dr. Christopher Yeager.
Thank you, Dean Meswa, President Peskovitz, and all of the OUWB faculty for the distinct honor of addressing the class of 2022 on this special day. To the class of 2022, on behalf of all the alumni, I want to extend my sincere congratulations to each one of you. It is a monumental accomplishment to graduate from medical school. Faculty, family, friends, and the society at large are in awe of your devotion to academic achievement and personal growth. We all know that this path comes at great personal sacrifice. Despite the immense challenges inherent with medical training and the complexity created by the pandemic, you have thrived and now will be forever called a doctor. We are all so proud of what you have accomplished and the professionals you have become while training at OUWB. As someone who was in your shoes not too long ago, I am thrilled for all that awaits you in residency and beyond. You will grow to become experts in your fields of study. You will discover new and better ways to deliver high-quality, compassionate patient care. I expect that many of you will invent new therapeutics, surgical procedures, care pathways, and teaching methods to ready the next generation of doctors in training. Simply put, you will all do great things. I know this because you're graduating from OUWB. It is customary for the alumni speaker to offer a few words of advice. In preparation for this responsibility, I reflected on my time as a young doctor after medical school. The life that awaits you in residency is as much rewarding as it is challenging. It is exhilarating to be finally seen by your patients as their doctor. You will have incredible highs, especially when you realize that you can competently provide a helping hand to save someone's life or improve their quality of life. But you will face challenges, like being asked to pronounce the passing of a patient you talked to just minutes before, breaking bad news to a family, and presenting your complications to an audience of your peers. Personally, you will have to cope with your mistakes, sleep less than you would like, and spend fewer precious hours with your family. This is what physicians do, and you will experience this firsthand in a couple of months. This is not meant to scare you. Your generation of doctors is arguably more prepared to tackle the complexities of medicine than mine was just 7 years ago. But I have personally witnessed how the challenges of the profession cause countless physicians to lose their sense of self, passion for the profession, and soul when they treat patients. I too experienced some level of burnout in residency. I, however, was able to avoid the severe sequela of burnout by practicing a resiliency strategy that I learned during my time at OUWB. This strategy was embodied in the advice our class received from Mary Fisher, who was our graduation speaker back in 2015. Mary challenged us to have the courage to be intimate and the nobility to be vulnerable with our patients. She encouraged us to have a soul, and she dared us to love our patients. She tasked us with these challenges because she knew that in such humanitarian acts, there is healing beyond science and words. In practice, this means being an advocate for the vulnerable, hugging a patient in despair after a cancer diagnosis, spending a few extra minutes on trauma call to comfort a concerned family member, and playing with a pediatric patient in the hospital who just wants to feel like a kid. These actions are not in the guidelines, but they may be the most important things you can do for your patients and yourself in practice. I urge you to remember that the practice of human medicine is inseparable from the practice of human grace. This principle is fundamental to the humanistic mission of this school and has inspired me to choose empathy over indifference. When I heed this advice, I remember why I went into medicine and why the challenge was worth it. If you embody this advice and carry on the founding mission of this school, I am confident that you too will find profound meaning in your work and build resilience toward burnout. I can also assure you that you will be a better doctor, better partner, and better citizen. On behalf of all of my wonderful former classmates in the charter class and all of the OUWB alumni, I welcome you to our vibrant community. I wish you all the best in your lifelong journey to become the best doctor you can be. Congratulations, class of 2022.
Thank you, Dr. Yeager. Okay, so it's my turn now to get a chance to say a few words to you all before we part ways. I'm really honored to be here today with all of you in person on this very special occasion. Throughout the entire ceremony, sitting up here, I've been looking out at all of your faces and really enjoying the view. It's tremendous. As the Dean of OUWB, I'm often asked myself, and I find myself in a position to speak about our school to guests and visitors. One of the highlights for me is describing our curriculum, which we refer to as the kindness curriculum. It is at the very core of our school. It's who we are, and I'm grateful to the founding deans for their vision, especially founding dean Dr. Robert Folberg. In the process of establishing our medical school in 2008, he was asked, "How can you train a physician to be kind?" His answer then would be the same today. It starts with you, all of you sitting right here in front of us. Our first step is to select students who have the right combination of intelligence and compassion. Class of 2022, when you arrived on campus 4 years ago, one of the reasons we knew you belonged here was because of your commitment to community service. As a class, you had almost 100,000 hours of community service. We knew that if we immersed you in a learning environment where empathy and compassion were woven into the culture, we would create a community that becomes a family. Not just any family, but the OUWB family. You practiced kindness when you saw patients in the student-run free clinic, organized successful blood drives, developed lesson plans for local middle school students, and planned health fairs for an entire Metro Detroit neighborhood. You also made a commitment to embrace the curriculum that is rich in diversity and taught by faculty members who enjoy being your mentors too. Class of 2022, take a moment to look around at the classmates seated next to you. There's a good chance that you may be sitting right next to the exact same people you were at White Coat Ceremony in 2018. At that time, everyone and everything was so new to you. You had just completed a week of orientation. We introduced you as alumni from 59 different institutions with interests in photography, traveling, and a very strong passion for food. By now, I'm certain that you know a lot more about the people you are sitting nearby. With classmates for foodies, perhaps you even discovered some favorite restaurants in the area. Or maybe you made a road trip to somebody's hometown. After all, 53 of your classmates grew up in Michigan from cities such as Avoca near Port Huron and all the way to Byron Center near Grand Rapids. Your class also has roots in 22 other states, coming as far from Alaska and 4 other countries. 2 classmates are from as far east as China, 3 are from Canada, and you have 1 classmate each from Syria and Vietnam. Your diverse backgrounds undoubtedly gave you plenty to talk about as you forged friendships as first-year medical students. Now, after 4 years together, it's already time to branch out again. Did you know that 40 of you will start residency training in your own home states? You will be ophthalmologists, very smartly radiologists, and pediatricians in the communities that are important to you. 15% of you will be going to California, 11% to Ohio, 7% to Florida, and 5% returning to Texas. As you prepare to put down new roots, remember that you will always have roots here too with the OUWB family. Just like the graduates before you, we know that you are destined to make a difference in medicine. 45% of you will be doing so in primary care fields of family medicine, internal medicine, OBGYN, and pediatrics. You are destined to be leaders, chief residents, fellows, and researchers. You are destined to make an impact on the community no matter where you go because of your compassion for humanity. We can't wait to hear about your experiences, so plan a visit when you can. And as I reminded you a few hours ago, meswa@oakland.edu. Don't forget. Like Dr. Yeager, you may choose to return to deliver an address that will motivate the new graduates and current students. In recent years, we have welcomed back charter class members as professors and yes, PRISM mentors. Keep that in mind, please. I know that the world is ready and waiting for you and your talents. It needs physicians like you who will follow their passion and meet challenges with courage and kindness. It's your turn to make your mark now and show the world what OUWB physicians are made of. Believe in your OUWB training, and I promise you a long and fulfilling career. Before we recite your class oath together, I would like to commend you for composing a pledge that uniquely reflects your experience of learning and living through a pandemic. What you have witnessed over the last 2 years is especially evident in the final line, and I quote, "I will provide objective medical care free of outside influences during worldwide emergencies, pandemic, and crises." This could not be more true today. As I read your oath, I was pleased to find that you devoted 4 lines to supporting diverse populations. In these lines, you reveal a keen awareness and concern about bias, discrimination, and systemic injustice, and are dedicated to advocating for health at the community level. I'm counting on you to keep your promises to provide for these individuals with compassion and care. Now I invite the members of the class of 2022 to rise and to prepare to recite your oath. You'll find it in your program booklet. I also invite every physician in the room to join us with our new colleagues in our commitment to medicine. So please stand as well. Please recite each verse after I say it first. And I'll start. On this day, we continue our commitment to the service of humanity, and as physicians vow,
On this day, we continue our commitment to the service of humanity, and as physicians vow,
I will prioritize my patients' best interests and protect them from harm.
I will prioritize my patients' best interests and protect them from harm.
I will respect the autonomy, dignity, individuality, and beliefs of all patients who enter my care.
I will respect the autonomy, dignity, individuality, and beliefs of all patients who enter my care.
I will acknowledge patients as complex individuals and heal them to the best of my abilities.
I will acknowledge patients as complex individuals and heal them to the best of my abilities.
I will respect all contributions of the healthcare team.
I will respect all contributions of the healthcare team.
I will commit to lifelong learning in the spirit of my teachers and utilize evidence to guide my practice.
I will commit to lifelong learning in the spirit of my teachers and utilize evidence to guide my practice.
I will remain grateful to those who have helped me along my path and will continue this tradition for those who come after me.
I will remain grateful to those who have helped me along my path and will continue this tradition for those who come after me.
I will practice with humility and recognize my own limitations.
I will practice with humility and recognize my own limitations.
I will attend to my own physical, mental, emotional well-being so that I can provide the highest standard of care.
I will attend to my own physical, mental, emotional well-being so that I can provide the highest standard of care.
I will work to identify and challenge any biases that may impact the care of my patients so that I may provide considerate, compassionate care.
I will work to identify and challenge any biases that may impact the care of my patients so that I may provide considerate, compassionate care.
I will actively seek to identify and dismantle inequities based on social identities such as race, sexual orientation, and gender identity.
I will actively seek to identify and dismantle inequities based on social identities such as race, sexual orientation, and gender identity.
I will serve as an ally and advocate for those in my community.
I will serve as an ally and advocate for those in my community.
I will provide objective medical care free of outside influence during worldwide emergencies, pandemic, and crises.
I will provide objective medical care free of outside influence during worldwide emergencies, pandemics, and crises.
We make these promises solemnly, freely, gratefully, and upon our honor.
We make these promises solemnly, freely, gratefully, and upon our honor.
Okay, the physicians may sit, please. Graduates, you have officially received your degrees as MDs, and you have made a public declaration to the practice of medicine. At this time, I invite you, our graduate doctors, an opportunity to look around the arena and extend an appreciation to all of those who supported you during your academic journey. Now I ask the M1, M2, and M3 classes to please rise. Graduates, please turn toward them so the student body may be the first to congratulate you. I invite everyone to join in congratulating the OUWB class of 2022. Please be seated. At this point of the ceremony, I invite Oakland University Senior Vice President for Student Affairs and Chief Diversity Officer, Glenn McIntosh, to deliver our valediction.
Thank you, Dean Maswell. Are there any new doctors in the house? The valediction is one last charge to the graduates. One last moment before you set your sights on something higher, something bigger, something better. An academic degree is not a completion of an intellectual journey. It's just the beginning of becoming a lifetime learner. To paraphrase Aristotle, I will tell you, we are what we repeatedly do and demonstrate. Therefore, excellence is a choice. It becomes a consistent behavior when we do it often, intentional, and well. I will also tell you that the obstacle is the way. Through it, around it, under it, over it, you can become anything you want to become, to receive anything you want to have, and to make sure the desires of your heart are met. And when you encounter those obstacles, the question waiting to be asked is the question that you must ask yourself. The question is, am I ready? Am I willing? Am I ready, willing, and able to recycle, reinvent, re-energize, rework, renew myself to a new level of thought, feeling, and actions? With confidence, always tell yourself, yes, I am ready, I am willing, I am able. And remember that your OUWB education, your outstanding faculty, and outstanding staff have poured into you all the necessary ingredients for elevation, promotion, and advancement in your personal and in your professional lives. You have the ability to lead. You have the ability to give hope to the hopeless, to empower the powerless, to heal the unhealthy, to make injustices just, and to make everyone's life matter. Graduates, we are so proud of you, and always remember to stand up, to stand out, to stand above. Repeat that with me. Stand up, stand out, stand above. Thank you. Be excellent.
Thank you, Glenn, for that inspiring message. Now I'd like to thank the Global Interpreting Services for assisting us in interpreting today's ceremony in American Sign Language. Also, thank you to Cabernet Pipes and Drums and Docapella for their special contribution. I must take a moment to recognize those who made this commencement ceremony possible, from the OUWB Departments of Student Affairs, Foundational Medical Studies, and the Dean Suite. to the Arena Facilities team, along with the OU Video Service team and dozens of OUWB staff who volunteered today. Thank you for making this event a success. To our new physicians, please prepare for the recessional. We ask that everyone keep the aisles clear so that the graduates may exit first, led by Caberfet, followed by the platform party, and then the faculty. We invite everyone to join us at the Dean's reception across the street at the Elliott Tower. I officially declare the commencement ceremony for OUWB class of 2022 to be complete. Dr. Noiva, begin the recessional. Thank you.
We're going to take them all the way around
Okay,
so
yep.
they can
Yep.
see the family.